look at this necklace. To me, it reminds me of the Ouroboros. You know that symbol of the snake eating its tail? It kind of speaks to the kind of life, the meaning of life and all of that. Well, this is the Affinity Diamonds. You're getting 25 points in this open circle pendant. Comes with an 18-inch chain. It was $233. You're now saving $83 to bring it home for $149.99 on clearance, which means no reorder. 5 easy pay of $30, and it comes with a lobster claw clasp. I think that's everything that we need to know in terms of the business end. So let's bring in Michelle and talk about the design and the beauty of this piece. Oh, and sorry, I totally forgot to talk about your two choices. So this, at the top, we have the choice of champagne and white diamonds, and then at the bottom you have yellow and white diamonds. So absolutely glorious choices. Michelle, I'd love you to kind of just tell us, which do you think, if you're getting this for somebody else, which would you go for in terms of a gift? Which one do you think is the best option?
Well, if she's a fashionista, she likes to follow what's happening in the world of trends, I would steer you towards the champagne, because the Pantone color of the year this year is mocha mousse.
Oh, yes.
And so this is exactly the color. So if she's going to be, you know, dripping in the neutral palette this year, that's kind of a nice choice. If she has a really happy, kind of bubbly, upbeat disposition, I'm going to steer you kind of towards the yellow. Also, if she collects a lot of jewelry, the nice thing about the yellow diamonds is that it's almost like a passport, a gateway, if you will. So you can now wear it with your sterling silver. You can wear it with your yellow gold. You can wear it with your platinum. It becomes that piece that works with every metal that you decide to wear. And this is the season that, again, we're mixing a lot of metals more than ever before. I also really like the size of these, Sam. You know, they're about a quarter in size. If you were to hold a 25-cent piece up to your neck, you'd have a really good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, it's almost, I want to say, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, is it half an inch?
It's a little more gracious, actually.
A little more than half an inch, yes.
Yeah, I would say, you know, maybe 5/8. So it has presence about it. It also reminds me of a vortex, you know, it's almost like it takes you to another dimension. It just sort of brings you into that color. Well, you can feel the movement.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Even though it's static, it has so much movement because it makes it takes your eye on a journey where when you're looking at it and looking at it moving there, this is the thing. You know, we're looking at it in a static way, but when you're wearing it and your body's moving, it's going to catch the light from absolutely every angle.
Quite a lot of diamond weight. You're seeing a 1/4 carat in diamonds here, and I like that. I like the fact it's got presence. It also can be adjusted depending on what you're wearing. So you can wear it as an 18-inch necklace, or there's a jump ring on the back. So with a 2-inch extender, you can extend it all the way out to 20 if you choose. So you'll be wearing it over mock necks and turtlenecks in the fall. This summer, you might be wearing it up a little bit higher with a sundress, but it's always going to be a part of you. It could be that one piece of jewelry that you wear all the time if you choose. It could be your personality piece.
I love that idea because sometimes we want that. We just want the simplicity of, okay, this is what I wear now, and this is my, well, kind of, I like to think of it as sort of almost like your armor, like Wonder Woman. You know, she had her bracelets.
I love that.
But the pieces that you put on and you feel like, okay, I'm whatever's coming at me today, I'm ready to face the day. And it's, especially with the symbolism, you know, you and I have just been talking about how, you know, the different things that we see within this design of this open circle. But for you at home, this might mean something completely different. You know, the circle of life, entering a new phase in your life. And I'm just moving this just to show you how beautifully this catches the light. I mean, it is just phenomenal.
Oh, that looks so pretty, Sam, when you did that. Look at that. It looks wet. The way the diamonds are throwing color to one another. That's beautiful. Hey, we're getting a little glimpse of the bail on the back, too. It's a hidden bail, and it's got 2 sides to it. So if you had, let's say, a herringbone chain that you wanted to swap out the chain occasionally, or maybe something with a larger gauge, you could, or a different length, you could definitely string a different chain through that floating bail if you'd like. The thing I like about that is it gives it the look of a fixed pendant, but it moves on the chain, so you don't end up wearing it off to one side. You know how sometimes when they're fixed, they travel a little bit, especially if you do a lot of talking like I do. So I
As
like
do
this.
I.
Yeah, it stays a little bit better in the middle.
Oh,
So
well,
I
that's
think it looks
interesting.
better
I didn't
that way.
know that about that design, but that makes so much sense. That and it's nice to know, because then you don't have to fiddle. You know, especially when you're wearing something with
Yes.
so much presence, you want it to always look good. You don't, you know, it's like when someone you don't know goes to tuck in your label on your clothes. You don't want someone else adjusting your jewelry, and with this, you won't have to worry about that. Okay, this is an outstanding price. We're talking 25 points of Affinity diamonds from the earth, and they're coming with the chain, the 18-inch chain with that 2-inch extender for $149.99. It brings your easy pay to $30. So go to QVC.com, or you can call us here, 800-500-7590, and however you're shopping, remember to